Hello everyone, Shalom. It's Mackie again. So today, I posted my video, my top 10 about going to middle school yesterday. So today, we are moving on to high school. Now, high school, hopefully once you go to high school things will settle down. As far as drama goes, I know they did for me, but I know that is unfortunately not the case with everyone. So, here is my top 10 for going to high school. To start things off, number 1 is budget your sport/activity time. Now, once you get to high school, well, I rode horses, so I didn't do high school sports. However, once you get to high school, sports will take they'll take a decent amount of your time. When I was in high school, I know that typically people who played sports, you would go after school, and school would get out. Well, they switched it my senior year, but school would get out at 3:45 or 3:55 my senior year, and practice would probably go until about 5:30 or 6 o'clock, depending upon what sport you played, what part of the season you were in, and what you were doing. So you need to learn how to budget that with your homework, everything else. Don't spread yourself too thin. Because then everything just gets out of whack. That's, fairly simple one. Moving on. Now, my second point is study. Again, even more so than middle school, this will be the time when you'll have to study. And middle school, it's more the new material. However, now that you're in high school, it's going to be the amount of tests and quizzes you will have. Now, this will change once you go to college. I'll explain that in my next video. But in high school, it's the quantity of grades rather than the quality of grades. So, and this is from my personal experience, you can look at days in high school where you're having multiple tests, or like 2 tests and 1 quiz in one day. So, though, if you don't do as well on one, it's not as big a deal as once you move on to college. You still need to develop good habits of studying. Try to be as best prepared for them as you possibly can. You know what I mean? Try your best. I mean, I looked at days where I had so much, it was ridiculous, but, at least if you can get 30 minutes of studying in, better 30 minutes or 10 minutes than 0. Better to glance over your notes than to just not look at them at all. So, that's going to be a thing, definitely, when you go to high school. And then, also, this goes along with studying, is my third point: keep your grades up. Now, this is especially important junior and senior year, but, well, it is important for all years, but especially your last 2 years. Because when you are a senior and you're applying to college, they will look at all of your grades from high school. They will look at your freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, and senior year grades. All of them. That will be how they determine it. So you want to get into a good school. Or, maybe you're not aiming for Princeton or Yale, but you want to get into a decent school. So keep your grades up. Takes the stress away. Also, you can play sports if you keep your grades up, because my county, Henrico County, will not allow you to play sports unless you have a 2 GPA or higher, which is C's, I think is what they moved it to. It used to be a D average, but now it's C's. So, it changes. It's different for each school district, but if you try out for sports, they'll let you know that, what their policies are. So keep that in mind as well. Also keeps your parents off your back. Number 4, enjoy time with friends. This is moving on to another subject. Now, I say this particularly for high schoolers simply because when you graduate, you're all good. You're going to be moving on to different schools. You'll be in different areas of the world, or continent, anyways. So enjoy your time with them. You know, I mean, you're young. Once you get to, you know, graduate, you're out in the world. People are going to be asking you, what are you going to do? 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 So enjoy the time when that's not happening. Enjoy the time that you have when you can just be a kid, get up, go to school, come home, do your homework, chill with your friends. You know, like, enjoy that. Cherish it. Because honestly, as a sophomore in college, I miss that. Because once you go to college, like, you're not, people don't consider you a kid anymore. So, I mean, honestly, enjoy it while you got it. Enjoy your friends. Make those lasting relationships, because that's what's going to keep you sane your first year of college. You know, because it's hard to make new friends, especially, you know, if you're like me and you didn't switch schools, it's hard. Because all the people that you may know from school, you may have known from kindergarten. Like, it's hard to replace those people. So, enjoy your time while you have it. Now, number 5. Sort of goes along with enjoying your time. When you are in high school, I'm going to say this plainly. Please don't party. Now, I don't mean like don't party as in don't party at all. I mean don't party, I've written down here, with DAA, i.e. drugs and alcohol, for 2 reasons. One, honestly, like, you're too young to be doing that crap. Seriously. I mean, I know people drink in high school, or, you know, will drink in college or whatever, like, once they turn 18. Like, you know, under the age of 21. I've done it. I'll fully admit that I've done it. Everyone does it. Who doesn't? Very few people I know haven't done it. However, I feel like if you're 15, 16, 17, you really don't need to be doing that. You know, you can find other things to do with your friends, to be honest. I mean, party it up, but, you know, like, drinking, smoking weed, like, those can lead to situations that you do not want to be in, obviously. People will tell you that in health class in high school. So, I don't know, at this age, you know, party, but save the alcohol and weed for later on, if you're going to do it at all. If you don't, you know, I have friends, like my friend Courtney, who has never taken a drink in her life and does not want to. Good on her. You know, she has no reason not to, she just doesn't want to. I'm impressed by that. So, you know, keep that in mind. Let's see. Oh, number 6 is, yeah, I can do this, is be on time for school. Now, once you're in high school, well, and middle school, actually, you can, like, being late is not as good. Like, you will actually have, like, pretty severe punishment. I had an ex-boyfriend of mine in high school at Freeman who got, like, 3 days in school suspension for, like, being tardy. And then also, at this age, especially if you're still a minor and you're under 18, your parents can get in trouble. So, don't put that on them, please. Your parents love you. You love your parents. Let's just not go there. Just get your ass to school, be on time. If you're sick, you're sick. But, you know, you don't want to go to court over a truancy charge, honestly. Like, I understand if you don't like school, but not everyone does. But that's what adults are for. You know, go talk to someone. If the school won't do anything, get an adult involved who you know, who's like a family friend or your parent or uncle, aunt, whoever it may be, grandparents. You know, get them involved, because I'm pretty sure if a teacher won't, a person who knows you sure as hell will. And we are running low on time, so I will continue this video in part 2. Peace.